Good afternoon. My name is Tyler Allen, and I am a candidate for mayor of Metro Louisville. Thank you for joining me today for this press conference, and I have a few prepared remarks. I stand before you today not to talk about bridges or highways, but about power and influence. For too long, the conversation about the direction of this community has been dominated by a very small but influential group. The rest of us have been left out. The Ohio River Bridges project is simply one of the biggest and best examples of this. Whether you live in the South End, West End, or East End, even if you think you have a say, your voice has not been heard. Judging by poll after poll over the past 20 years on the bridges issue, you certainly have not been heard. If you had been heard, we would already be driving across an East End bridge. If you had been heard, we would be a city that understands we are made up of urban and suburban parts. If you had been heard, we would be a city that is more open to new ideas, new business, and new people. If you had been heard, we would be a city that can and does compete with any city anywhere. But alas, your voice has not been heard. There have been long, old, entrenched, powerful voices that have drowned yours out. And this newspaper has been front and center. Well, here we go again. Last Friday, the Courier-Journal published a lead editorial that didn't simply state their opinion of the merits of the Ohio River Bridges project. They warned that anybody who wanted to be part of the next wave of leaders needed to get with the plan. The CJ would not print my response to that letter because I was not criticized by name. But I released my response publicly because I believe all candidates for mayor, and in fact, all citizens of this community, have been diminished by their editorial, and all should respond vigorously. Too much is at stake for the future of this great city. As I have stated in the response that I sent out to supporters and other news outlets, Louisville needs and deserves leadership that will step up and lead, not get with the plan. At a time when this community should be getting energized about the great possibilities of this year's election, our newspaper is once again trying to shut down the conversation. We cannot let that happen. I am running for mayor to expand the conversation. I am running because I have a track record of standing up for what I believe and standing up to powerful interests that stand in the way of progress. The future of this community is at stake, and everybody needs to be heard. We cannot, and I will not, let this community be told to get with the plan. Thank you very much for joining me today.